Hello, welcome back. It's time for week 6 of our freshman English class. This is Professor Gray here with you. And as always, we will have 2 video lectures this week, this lecture and the second lecture, which is for Listening Lab. Let's begin our main lecture. This is, of course, the main reading, the Green Book in our course. Last week's homework was very well done by everyone, almost everyone. Your answers about Jimmy Carter and the volunteering were very good. A lot of you mentioned that Jimmy Carter sort of cares about people. He understands how it is for poor people or homeless people. That's true. He was a very caring, or still is a very caring man. He was a farmer. Okay, and all farmers tend to work very hard, and they understand hard work and what people go through, to live, to survive. And he was a peanut farmer. He grew peanuts and became very wealthy, very successful as a farmer. As a young boy, he was not wealthy. He was fairly poor, like is common for farmers, and he experienced that. And I think that helped him understand people and be more sympathetic. He's very religious person. He's extremely religious. Quite often religion I think every religion teaches you to be a better person and be good to poor people, to help people, give time or money to help people. And I believe he felt a religious duty also to help people. But another way of looking at this is for himself. He's an older man. As an older man, and his wife, older woman, it's very important to stay physically active. Okay, your muscles, they atrophy, they deteriorate. You get weaker. You have to use your body to keep it going. And not just your body, your mind, right? You have to meet people, talk, make new friends. That's very important for everyone, but it's really more important for older people. So I think that was part of it, but that's good. He has a chance to work with young people, and that's sort of how it's important equally for young people and old people to work together and talk together. Obviously, the young person learns a lot from the older person, but the older person also is helped by the younger person, right? It's sort of a win-win, right? They both benefit from meeting and working and talking, young people and old people. A couple of you mentioned the phrase noblesse oblige, where, higher ranking people, wealthier, more powerful people have an obligation. Okay, noblesse, nobility, like Yangban, higher ranking people have an obligation, a duty to help people that are not as wealthy as them. Finally, I said to a lot of you that he wanted to be a good role model or lead by example. Okay? Lead by example means you don't just tell people what to do, you do it. You show them by doing it as a leader, and then they follow you. So you inspire people, you encourage them, and help give them. I mean, by doing it, he's making opportunities for other people. Okay, and question 2, lots of you, a lot of good reasons. You can volunteer, you learn a good skill. You travel, go to a different country, maybe learn about the language or the culture there. And a really important phrase I want to teach you is that you get out of your comfort zone. Okay? Comfort zone is sort of a comfortable, common, familiar area. Right? When you go out of your comfort zone, you challenge yourself to adjust. It's a learning experience. It's a good life challenge. When you were in high school, you were in your comfort zone, right? You had been going to the same school for 3 years. You knew the teachers, you knew the rules, the system. It was your neighborhood, your friends are there, everything's there. Very comfortable. You were in your comfort zone. And then suddenly, here you are at Hongdae University. Not so comfortable, right? At high school, you were the oldest, everybody's younger. Now you're the youngest, everyone's older. You don't have teachers, you have professors. It's very different. It's a new system, a new school, probably a new part of town. Everything's different, and you feel like a small fish in a big lake instead of a big fish in a small lake. Well, you adjust, you learn, you change, and you grow. Why? Because you came here and you came out of your comfort zone. It's like a plant. If you keep a plant in a small pot, it cannot grow. You have to move the plant into a bigger pot so that the plant can grow bigger, right? Similar idea. So doing this volunteer work overseas puts you out of your comfort zone, which causes you to grow and to learn. Okay, also, you can get, it looks good on a resume, the volunteer work, you might learn some good skills. It's really a good thing to do. I hope you have a chance to do it one day overseas. Okay, E, I gave you the answers here. I'll quickly, number 1, dormitory, lives in a dormitory. Number 2, former head, former before, in the past, not now. Number 3, I volunteer to help there. Number 4, construct new schools. Number 5, she needs to take a vacation so that she can relax, vacation. Number 6, my parents are healthy people. Number 7, skill. He learned this skill from his grandmother. Remember, skill can be a trade for work, or it can be just something you know well, a talent or ability. So here, the skill is something he learned from his grandmother. It's not his job, but it's something he's good at because he learned well from his grandmother. Number 8 is research food that is good for us. Talk more later in our class today about good food, healthy food. G, page 60. Please do this now, and we will review it together. Okay, G, page 60 and 61. Who volunteers? I want you to read the story on page 60 and answer the questions on page 61, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think you should be able to do this in 10 minutes or less. So please try to maximum 10 minutes, read the story, answer the questions, come back, okay, and then I will review it for you. Go ahead, page 60 and 61. Who volunteers? People volunteer in order to help other people in need. In order to means reason. Why? Right? Notice how it's followed by a verb, help. To plus verb, in order to help, in order to go, in order to watch. We went to the theater in order to watch a movie. Why did you go to the theater? In order to watch a movie. Help people in need. They also volunteer in order to give back. Give, verb. Give back to the community. What does this mean? The community gives you things, especially when you're a child. It's not just your parents, your teachers. Everybody is helping you. Everybody's giving you something when you're a child. So when you grow up, you give back. Maybe you give to other children, or you give your time to the community. But whatever, you have to give and take. In life, you are receiving things from everybody, but you also have to give things to everybody. Give back. This means that they want to help the people in their community who need help. However, volunteering is not only good for the community and those in need, those people. Those in need means the people in need who need help. It is good for the volunteers too. Volunteer Canada, an organization in Canada, started National Volunteer Week in 1943. Today it is still very popular. In fact, 6 million people around the country volunteer. Now, 6 million, that's a lot of people. But Canada has about 35 billion, 33 million people. So this is like 20%. 20% of all the people in the country volunteer. That's a lot of people. Who volunteers? All kinds of people volunteer. For example, senior citizens, people over 65 years old volunteer for many reasons. There's a nice term, senior citizens. Okay, senior citizen means somebody over the age of 65, someone who has retired. It's a polite way to refer to old or elderly people. For example, senior citizens might get discounts on the subway or discounts at shops or things like that. Okay? But it's a very good term to learn, senior citizens. They often have a lot of free time because they're retired. They can use this time to help other people. Sometimes when people graduate from college, they do volunteer work. Then they can get some skills and experience before they find a job. Other people volunteer because it gives them a chance to do something different. New immigrants to Canada also volunteer. They get work experience and can improve their English and French language skills. Canada has 2 official languages, English and French. Now, French is not really nationwide. Everybody studies it. It's on all the products. If you go to a government office, they speak French and English, but it's really spoken every day in certain regions. There's 2 provinces, Quebec and New Brunswick, where they use where they use French and English. So although there's 2 official languages, both are not used all across the country every day. But still, if you're a Canadian citizen, you must study French in school. Immigrant is somebody who moves to a new country. Okay, we have many words that I wrote down: to immigrate, immigrant, immigration, migrate. To migrate means to work, to move from place to place. So we have migrant workers who go to a new country to work. Not immigrant, not moving to live there permanently. They're migrating for work, moving. Migration, animals. A lot of animals are migratory animals. They move every year. Right? Birds fly south for the winter where it's warm, and they come back north in the spring. Many wolves and bears, they migrate. They fish, whales, from area to area for the climate, for food, or maybe to reproduce. They are migratory animals. All of these volunteers in Canada do different work, but they have something in common. They are helping other people. And by helping other people, they are helping themselves too. When you help others, you are helping yourself because you're part of the community. Look at the picture. What are they doing? They're picking up garbage. Looks like in a park, maybe a city park or in the countryside. Anyway, they're cleaning up a mess. They're cleaning up garbage. They're helping the community, but they're helping themselves. Why? Because now their park is cleaner. It's good for them. It's good for everyone. Remember that. When you litter, when you drop garbage, you're doing a bad thing for everyone, for the whole community. But luckily, there are people who are helping the community by cleaning up the garbage. Good. Good thing to do. Good volunteer work. Questions. Number 1, senior citizens. B, people over 65. Immigrants. A, people who come from another country. They immigrate from one country to a new country. Number 3, National Volunteer Week was started by Volunteer Canada. The group is called Volunteer Canada. And number 4, look at the chart below. Why do these people volunteer? Senior citizens. Well, they want to meet new friends. They want to stay active, like Jimmy Carter. And they also have lots of free time. so they can give time. They have time to give for volunteer work. College graduates, they want to get skills and experience. Looks good on a resume. Also, I'm sure a lot of them want to make friends, meet new people, and so on. New immigrants, they want also meeting people, work experience, language. When you move to a new country, you might need to learn the new language, and volunteer work is a great way to help you yourself learn that language. Okay, very good work. Homework, H, page 62. This is the first part of the homework. This is your written homework. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1, this chapter discusses 3 volunteer organizations. Which one do you think does the most important work? Why? Write your reasons and give examples. Actually, there's really 4, okay? There's Habitat for Humanity, there's Earthwatch, Habitat for Humanity, Earthwatch, and Cross-Cultural Solutions. But we also just talked about Volunteer Canada, so that's good too. They're all great, so you can choose any one of those. Which one do you think does the most important work and why? Right? You must give me an answer and give me a reason why. At least one good reason why. 2, former US President Jimmy Carter is very famous. Do you think it is a good idea for famous people to volunteer to help others? Yes or no? Why? Explain why. Again, give me at least one good reason, minimum one. Okay? Probably your answer is yes, but why? Why is it good? Okay, I want a good reason, or at least 1 or 2 good reasons. So H, your written homework for me by Thursday morning, number 1 and number 2, page 62. Let's do section I together now. Grammar close quiz. Okay, fill in the blanks with a, an, or the. A and an are general. A book, any book. Okay? The is specific. The book, this book. If we refer to something the first time, it's usually general. Last night I went to a movie, not the movie. If I say last night I went to the movie, it means there's only one movie. There's many movies. I went to a movie, some movie. Then afterwards, now I'm talking about the movie I went to last night. Now I'm specific. Again, the movie was really exciting, really fun. The movie I saw last night, that's one movie that I told you about. Listen again. Last night I went to a movie. The movie I saw was excellent. The one movie I saw last night. Okay, and also A for a consonant, a book, a pen, a student, or an with a vowel, an apple, an orange, an egg. Okay, go ahead. Try, this one's a bit tough. Page 62, 63, grammar close quiz. Go ahead, take about 5 minutes or so, answer, fill in the blanks. Everyone enjoys taking a vacation, not the. There's not one vacation, there's many. So a vacation. A vacation is fun and relaxing. Number 2, also a, but capital A, not small. Beginning of a sentence, must be capital. Some people like to go to, okay. Number 3 can be a beach or the beach and swim. Kind of special case in English. Let's go to a beach, let's go to the beach. We use them both. A hospital, the hospital, also kind of both can be used. Other people go to the mountains, plural. The mountains, not a mountain. Okay, the mountains, plural. You cannot use a with S. You cannot say a mountains. It has to be the mountains. Or visit an unusual country, A-N. Why? Because unusual starts with U. An unusual country, number 4, an. Many other people take a volunteer vacation to help other people. Not the. Volunteers are people who do something because they want to be helpful to other people in need. Many organizations give volunteers a chance to help others. Number 6, a chance. Give me a chance. One chance. Okay, is singular, right? And an are singular. Habitat for Humanity is an organization. 7 is N-O, an organization. Vowel, and plus vowel. Build homes for the poor. The here, number 8, the. Why the? Because it's poor people in general, all poor people, not one poor person. We often use this when we talk about animals too. For example, the elephant is the biggest animal, land animal on Earth. Not one elephant, well, one elephant is the biggest, but elephants in general. The elephant is momomo, all elephants, or elephants in general. The lion is the king of the jungle. Not one lion, but lions are. So you could really say elephants are the biggest land animals, or the elephant is, meaning all, the biggest land animal. The poor means all poor people in general. The most, okay, momo, E-S-T, the biggest, singular one. The tallest, the best, the worst. Okay, the most interesting. The most famous volunteer is former US President Jimmy Carter, who won the Nobel Prize for Peace, specific one. Habitat for Humanity volunteers don't need a special skill, just kunyang, any skill. They just need to be in good health. Volunteers build homes in the United States. But they also construct homes all over the world, specific. Number 14 can be a or the. A second organization is called Earthwatch because there are many. Another one, a second one, many. Or number 14 can be the. The second organization is called Earthwatch. Why? Because in this story we have just 3. Habitat for Humanity, Earthwatch, Cross-Cultural Solutions. 1, 2, 3. Now it's the second. In our list of 3, the first, the second, the third. So you can say a second organization, or you can say the second organization is called Earthwatch. Earthwatch volunteers may study an endangered animal, such as manatees in Florida. A-N, number 15, an endangered, before the letter E. Let's look at number 12 again, the United States or the United States. We only use the for a few countries. Do not say the Korea, no. The China, no. It's only if it's plural. The United States, the Philippines, the Netherlands. But also, the United Kingdom, right? The kingdom. The plus kingdom, the United Kingdom. But usually we don't, there's maybe a few others, but in general, no. The Russia, no. Okay? Just say Russia. Just say India, Korea, China, Japan. The is only used in front of a few special cases like plural, countries with plural names. Okay, that's all for chapter 5. Congratulations. We're moving right along well in our course and in our textbook. Please look at page 96. Okay, our next chapter is chapter 8. A healthy diet for everyone. We talked about health. We talked about how important it is to exercise. Exercise is one of the most important parts of a healthy life. Another very important part is diet. Eating well. What you put in your body determines how healthy you are. Look at these 2 pictures on page 96. One is healthy, one is not. First picture looks pretty healthy. We have an apple, We have juice, apple juice. We have, looks like yogurt, some kind of fruit, maybe yogurt. We have a cookie. It's a chocolate chip cookie, maybe two, but they're very small. Chocolate? Healthy? It can be. It's okay to have a little bit of sweets if it's good chocolate, healthy chocolate, and if it's small, not too much. Don't think, oh, chocolate's healthy, I'll just eat 10 chocolate bars tonight. No. A little bit of sweets is okay. A little bit of chocolate is okay. And of course, the sandwich. Sandwich is very healthy. It looks like it has cheese and lettuce, I don't know what, but anyway, a healthy bread and healthy sandwich. The bread is dark bread, maybe whole wheat bread, much healthier than white bread. It's like rice. Plain white rice is not as healthy as brown rice or the healthy rice that you mix with the grains. Okay, same thing with bread. This is healthy bread, healthy sandwich, healthy lunch. Picture 2, this is what we call fast food, not healthy. Another word for it is junk food, J-U-N-K. Junk means garbage, silegi. Junk food means food that's really not healthy, not good for you, no benefit. A lot of snacks and candies and sodas, like the Coca-Cola you see here, not healthy, not useful. Junk food. Fast food is generally junk food. We have big cookies, not small cookies, chocolate chip. We have, looks like chicken nuggets, deep fried. Anything deep fried is not so healthy, a lot of oil. Cola, it looks like Coke or maybe Pepsi, not healthy, not good for you. A lot of sugar, a lot of caffeine. And French fries, deep fried. Okay, a lot of oil, salt. They're delicious, but not healthy. Which one would you prefer? I know, some of you might say picture 2. I understand, but picture 1 might not be as delicious, but picture 1 is much better for you. You'll be a healthier, happier person and a better student if you eat picture lunch like picture 1 more often. Okay, try to avoid an unhealthy diet. Okay, for homework, page 97, 98. Okay, please read the story, A Healthy Diet for Everyone, page 97, 98, and answer page 99, A, skimming and scanning exercise. And then stop. You don't have to do the reading analysis. We will do, from page 100, we will do together next week. Okay, so again, let's go over the homework. The homework is page 62, H, number 1 and number 2. Write down your answers in your email to me. Then, page 96, 97, 98, 99. I would read all of it and especially focus on the story, A Healthy Diet for Everyone, and answer A, page 99, skimming and scanning exercise. Also, of course, watch the other video, the Listening Lab video, get the Listening Lab work done. Send me an email after you have finished all of your work. Tell me I watched 2 videos, I did all the work, and here is my homework from page 62. And if you have any questions, please ask. Any questions, all questions are good questions, especially if they help you understand and learn. That's all for this week. That's all for week 6. Have a great week. Get your work done. Get your email to me by Thursday morning at 9 a.m. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great week, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.